So plain, so plain, so plain.
It's new shoes.
New shoes, new.
She got me a haircut
shoes.
finally.
New
Haircut.
shoes, new haircut.
If I should be squinting in this video, this is what I
You're
can't
gonna be
see.
what?
I look high or something. I don't got my contacts on.
You just realize you're not wearing a hat.
Yeah,
That's weird. It's
That's
weird not
bad.
seeing you with a hat. Yeah,
that's bad.
it's almost like
It's
like
part of my body.
yeah. It's like so, hey, we can bring back bucket hats. I
seen
remember you used to 2014. Bucket hats were at an all-time high.
Because you know
stock
what's his
value.
name? Schoolboy Q. He's the one that-
Schoolboy Q.
I only know one song from him. Like, Collard
Get you
Greens.
a big boy with a bucket hat. That's probably one of my favorite seasonal memes. Like, it's big boy season out there, baby. Go out and get you a big boy.
I seen someone wear a bucket hat like 2 weeks ago. Maybe. Like people still
I
wear
haven't
those.
seen someone wear one since like 2015. It
Oh, yeah.
lasted about a year, and then it was
Yeah, like a
died
year
out.
and just died out. I remember wearing it in the summer and died out.
Boy, that's
Oh.
something I couldn't fucking pull off. I couldn't pull off of wearing a bucket hat. I look like a dork. Get
Never
my
said
ass
that again.
beat.
Who says that?
Dork.
Dork.
What?
Dork.
Kevin from Ed and
Ed and Eddie.
Dork. Guys, welcome to the episode 11, the last ever episode 11. Give it a round of applause. I'm your host, or I should say co-host, Captain Crockett, aka CyberCalamity, aka Jordan Crockett. Alongside of me is my brother, best friend, Tay Norman.
Hey everyone.
Hey,
Remember that?
everyone. Hey everyone.
Tom Holland's cancel party.
What'd he do?
No, nothing. It's people did on Twitter.
Or it's like, what has he? Or
Nothing.
Waiting around now.
No, people just do like something celebrity over a party. Stupid. It trend like every week.
Yeah.
So it could be like Obama's cancel over a party, and people trying to
But
figure
they
out what
never
he
get
canceled.
canceled. Like they
Yeah,
do
they-
it for like a week, and then it's
Yeah.
gone out the door.
Yeah. So yeah,
How you doing, Tay?
just woke up. That's when my contacts are out. Came home and just passed out.
Where's your
Like,
glasses?
I don't got glasses no more.
You
Got
broke 'em?
contacts. Yeah, things are destroyed. I can just like crumble them. That's how bad they
You
were.
had the same glasses for like 20 years.
No, that was like my third pair of glasses of my whole entire lifespan. Fourth glasses. It's funny because it woke me up. I had a dream of getting strangled by some military dude.
Yo, what?
Yeah, I getting choked and I woke up. I had to force myself to wake up. I remember that.
I was like, this could be the longest shot for a meme ever. Let's see if he recognizes what I'm doing.
You're talking about?
Yeah, I know.
What
what
was
you're
that
talking
story again? Was it the guy that shot an old man? Was
about.
it
Yeah.
him?
So, all right, you want to give some backstory to the story?
No.
No.
I forgot.
There was like a 2-day
Yeah.
manhunt.
Was it 2 days?
That's like a joke that's only between me and you. Like,
I thought he killed himself. That's an old joke. That's like 3-year-old joke. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I don't know why I thought of that. He was in the military, right?
No, I think he was just crazy. I thought he killed himself.
No, I think he did.
Yeah,
Or he
but I
got,
didn't
like,
know.
either he killed himself or he got lit up in the forest like Swiss cheese.
Really?
It was something like that.
No.
Like either he got he's gone now.
Oh my
but-
god, that's a repressed memory. He's like this.
Hey, if anyone gets that joke, please leave a comment.
Oh man.
What was that guy's name?
I forgot. Something telling me to start with a Z. I may be wrong, but I don't know this guy's
So
name.
it's a little context of what we're talking about. There was this dude that he like videotaped him shooting an old man.
Facebook Live, yeah.
A Facebook Live video.
Yeah.
And then he went on it was like a 2-day manhunt for him. He ended
Yeah.
up in the woods, and then either he killed himself or he like got shot by police. But it was like wild. He was gone. He was like,
Yeah.
they were on a search for him 2 days. But
I
he had
remember
this stupid ass photo of him doing this.
I remember, isn't that what kind of started Facebook problem censorship or something? Wasn't that kind of kickstarted the stuff? Because we saw that live happening. Straight up killed him.
I don't know if it started problems, but I mean, it definitely probably put a road spike.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, they definitely probably hit. I mean, after that, they were probably like, "Oh shit."
I forgot what he was saying to the old man. Like, what are you doing? I forgot. It's been a while since I saw it. It was messed up. I just forgot about that story. You remind me because he stood that stupid photo like this.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? You know. So, how you been?
Soul Plane.
Oh,
Rest in peace. What's that guy's name? What's Witherspoon? What's his first name?
John Witherspoon.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss him, dude.
You just saying this now? You know he died, right?
Yeah, I know he died. But I like sucks because like Boondocks is coming back.
Yeah, I'm talking about this.
He's not. But I wonder if is he going to be in the first few episodes? Because I'm sure he recorded some lines, right?
Yeah, he's the one that announced he was back, so they're probably in the early stages, unless he died before that. I was literally talking about this on Twitter like a week ago to someone. Yeah, he probably because they've been to the bringing Boondocks back, but I think we got official word from him. So they probably early stages before they recording, unless they do a storyboard or something. Because he is that character. That was literally him as an animated form.
Yeah.
So it's like the characters he do in movies. So they say his son sounds just like him, impression. But he doesn't have that charm. He doesn't have that charm as himself.
Right.
That crazy charm. Yeah. Yeah, I miss him too because I don't see anyone like replicating that voice and that character at all.
Yeah, maybe they'll have him like die on screen. Well, I guess they would have to animate that. I don't know how that's gonna work out for them.
Yeah, because like he is the main cast along with like Huey and Riley.
Yeah.
That's
it's gonna be on HBO Max, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, you're getting HBO Max, right?
I don't know. Cause I thought about it. I heard they were taking away the DC movies, like July 1st or something.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Just to put on DC. They have their own streaming service, right?
That crap is dying. They got Harley Quinn on Sci-Fi now.
I saw that like they had their own streaming service. Like DC has their own streaming service, but it is just like someone posted like a diagram of like all the shows that isn't on that platform. They're all DC stuff, but none of it is on their streaming platform, which is super weird.
Because it didn't do well. It's not even on PS4, I believe, the app. But it's not doing well.
Like, they just sold off all their content or like all their like streaming rights to other places.
No, HBO has Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers is DC stuff, unless it's something like that. I think don't Warner Brothers own HBO? I don't know, something like that.
It's Warner Media, right?
Yeah, whatever, something like that. They're all tied together, so they just throw them on HBO because it's a bigger audience there. Because that show I haven't watched yet, Doom Patrol, is on HBO Max. I saw an ad for it like a day ago to the next season, and I think Harley Quinn's on Sci-Fi now, the TV show.
Yeah,
I think which I want to watch.
Oh, what's his name? Cyclops, right? The robot dude.
What are you talking about?
No, not Cyclops.
Cyborg.
Cyborg. Yeah. He's in Doom Patrol, right?
Yeah, I don't know any Doom characters. I don't know anything about these guys.
I saw like it was like a screenshot or whatever of him in it.
Looks terrible.
His costume looks like garbage. Yeah, I was like, geez.
Yeah.
I've never watched Doom Patrol, but like
praise this show though.
Awful.
People praise the mess out of this show.
Yeah, I've heard like people say it's like good stuff about it. It's just like, well, I saw his costume the other day on Twitter or somewhere, and I'm like, geez, that looks awful. It looks really like plasticky and stuff.
The robot guy is the guy we always laugh at, the alimony guy. God, what's his? I keep forgetting his name.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, he's the robot dude.
No fucking way.
Yeah, he's
serious?
Him. Yeah.
No way.
That's the most recent stuff he's doing right now.
Brendan Fraser's that robot guy.
Yeah, robot guy. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch the show now.
Yeah, I know nothing about Doom Patrol at all. Like I never heard him until the show.
I can't pay my alimony. She took my kids. Oh man.
Actually, I've been Teen Titans up there. I've been meaning to watch that again. And Ben 10 series. I don't know. I officially have 3 streaming services I'm using right now: Crunchyroll, Amazon, and Netflix, and Disney Plus. So I have 4. I forgot I had Crunchyroll. I need to delete it because Digimon.
Oh yeah, they did stop it. Did I watch the last episode that they released?
That's when they go to the digital world.
I don't think I've watched Yeah, I haven't watched the last episode.
They only did like 3 or 4 episodes. And
I only watched I watched the first 2. And then COVID happened, and then
the whole world changed.
COVID happened, and then it stopped getting the same with the cooking anime. Forget the name of it.
The red hair kid.
Yeah, I was watching.
That's still ongoing.
Yeah, I think they're on the 5th season. They're going long. Like Adriana loves the show. She loves.
Yeah, definitely showed me this anime. Years ago. Oh my god, that's a long time it's been on.
Yeah, it's been on forever. Like that was probably the first season.
I thought it was one of the early anime, like those 26 episode animes. I'll be like that.
No, I think it has 26. It's 26 episodes per season.
Yeah, I didn't know it was still ongoing. That's news to me. That's like a one-time thing.
No. Well, you would think, but there's a lot of shit going on in the show.
They need to make a new show You got me on it. Me, Byron watched it like 2 nights. It was hilarious.
Devil's Part-Timer?
Yeah, I would love a new season of that.
Man.
That was fun to watch.
Everyone I know, I put them on. I'm like, you want to see one of the funniest animes ever? Watch the show.
I need more shows like that. Just stupidness. It's let's see. Maybe it's my problem. I need to diverse my anime stuff instead of just shonen.
Konosuba is the
Dragon
funniest
Girl?
anime. No. Dragon Girl. You're thinking of Kobashi? Mrs. Kobashi?
Is she green or something?
It's a dragon maid, right?
I know she's like a dragon girl or something. But she's a girl, but she's a dragon, right?
Yeah, I think you're talking about Miss Kobayashi. I haven't watched. I watched the first few episodes, but I haven't really watched it. But Konosuba is the 4. It's the 3 girls and the 1 guy, and they're
okay.
It's a fantasy world. It's so funny. It's a must watch. You gotta if you like comedy anime, it's perfect.
No, so random. I think in high school, maybe my junior year, I read in my first, I guess, harem or something, or whatever it's called.
Oh, you're romantic. It's romantic, right?
But it's more perverted.
Yeah.
What do you call that? Is it that?
Like an ecchi.
I guess ecchi then. I don't know why I got curious and I read something.
It's super lewd.
Yeah, but it's these angel characters and they got chains on them. And this boy, she just appeared.
Yeah, it's one boy and then a bunch of girls, right? I think
they're
it's
angels still. Yeah.
I think, and then there's a reverse of that, but I can't remember the reverse of it.
I read 10 chapters. I'm why am I reading this?
Yeah, you're I've never seen this before.
Yeah, I got never seen this before and read it.
It's when you find your first doujinshi.
What is that?
Doujinshi.
That's fake, right? That's fan made, right?
Yeah, it's
it's fan.
Well, I think it means self published. So there's mainly when you think of doujinshi, you're oh, it's porn. But doujinshi I think just translates into self published, so it's just non-official stuff. I think there's official manga artists that do doujinshis. They're just self published. They might not just be Dragon
Ball AF would be one, right? Jotaro, he's a fan made artist. He does.
AF wasn't real though, right? I thought it was a prank.
It's a fake manga. It's he's a legit manga, but it's fake.
There's legit panels and stuff. There's legit stuff you can read.
The guy who does that art for that is the guy that do the main Dragon Ball stuff for the Super manga. He got hired.
So that would be a doujinshi then.
Yeah, he's a Toriyama's replacement.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he the one who's doing the goat dude?
Yeah. He's the guy that's doing Super manga. Moro? I don't read Dragon Super manga.
It was on what is it, Shonen? Shonen magazine.
Shonen Jump.
The cover of
oh my god, that's still a thing.
It's Goku and Vegeta fighting that goat dude.
Oh, I retweeted that. Yeah, Moro. Yeah, I saw that this morning. It's Ultra Instinct Goku versus him and the Blue Vegeta. Apparently, Vegeta's went to do some training now. Came back some.
This is not official though, right? This is all like
it's manga canon. Take place after the Broly movie, so they can animate this if they want to. That's what people are speculating. I don't know why they won't.
Wait, how long ago did
Oh my god,
they
guys!
Do the Battle of Power?
You hear that? What is this? The country?
God, you have your window open?
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is your window like right next to the road?
Well, yeah, God.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I guess.
Well, what are you saying?
Lost my train of thought.
I cut it out.
The Dragon Ball Z. The Tournament of Power ended, right? And then they did the Broly movie.
Broly like
right?
6
That's
months.
The order it goes.
Yeah, it's Tournament of Power then Broly.
Do you think they need another season after Tournament of Power?
Yeah, that was a Broly movie. That's canon.
But I mean, like, yeah, but so you think they could keep going? They could.
I mean, they're doing it in the manga. I don't know what they can do, but I'm still here for it. I love Dragon Ball.
I think the Tournament of Power was
it's
like
peak Dragon Ball,
like the peak, right?
Yeah,
like
me too. Yeah.
Until Goku kills God, I don't know.
Exactly.
What else can you possibly be doing?
That's the thing. They're like, I mean, he fought Broly, and this dude was like OP. Then the new guy Moro is OP, and he's like magic based. He used magic. So that's
now we're doing wizards.
They did a Dragon Ball though. That's nothing new. But it's Dragon Ball. There's always gonna be someone stronger.
Yeah, power scaling makes
zero sense.
You can't power scale in Dragon Ball because for the story to keep progressing, you have to keep getting stronger.
Yeah.
And it's never going to make sense.
That's why Akira Toriyama just gave up on it. Remember the numbers, the power level numbers?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, he just dropped it completely.
If you keep going higher and higher and higher, I mean, there's going to be to a point where it makes no sense. It's going to get really convoluted, which it has. So, I mean, just they power scale by what color you change into.
That's it. People take that power scaling so serious, and not just Dragon Ball, but like a lot of animes. That's legit. Like they make it like religious debates on Twitter and online on the internet.
Because it's just like my team is better than your team, and my team is better because
like
power. Our scores are higher than your score, and then.
They'd be like, Goku is like 10 times stronger than Super Saiyan 4, so that means times 3 divided by 4 at the speed of sound.
That's anti-Twitter.
Dude, that's how they talk.
Anti-Twitter.
I'm not even making it up. That's how they talk. They like need these math equations for fictional characters. Where do you get those facts from?
Spending way too much time on just
on power levels.
And this is like a offhanded, probably a comment, and then they go into this deep detail dive of like. A power of like doing mathematical equations for like, power scaling of like you know what I hate is like when they compare one character to another character outside of their series.
Different
like,
universe.
They're not. Yeah. It makes no sense to do that because they're not even in the same reality. As they're comparing Goku to like Eren Yeager.
Yeah, like come on, guys.
How the fuck is that gonna make any sense? Like,
you know, I think the only time I ever seen that happen is when I'm trying to remember correctly. There's been this I think with Flash and Quicksilver race one time in comics. It's like a crossover. And Quicksilver won because Flash, the Speed Force doesn't exist in the Marvel Universe. So he lost. So they have to do like that.
It's dumb.
Yeah, they have to do it like that. Like some stuff doesn't apply for the other universe. Like when people say like
there was like a anime movie, right? Where there was like a crossover between like this Luffy, Goku, and then
Torio. And he talking about I watched it, yeah.
That other character is really popular, but I have never seen him once.
Toriko, really?
Yeah,
I never watched the show, but he's a food action anime.
You said what?
He's like a food action anime.
Food action?
Yeah.
Like he eats food?
He looks. I don't know the story, but it's about food.
So okay, that's why I've just never heard of that.
Yeah.
But like they say he's on par with like Goku.
It's not. That entire little anime crossover.
He's animated by Kiriyama, right?
No, it's about Toei. They all about Toei. The studio that animates the series. Toei does like all those shows. There's a Toei crossover.
Oh, okay.
And people got like, that's another example, a good example when people like, how is Luffy going against Goku? And this guy going against Goku. Guy, it's a crossover and nothing matters.
Yeah.
It's fake. Yeah.
Because like you put them all, because they exist in two different universes. That
the crossover doesn't even make any sense story wise. They all
race or something.
I forgot what it was.
I forget what was the crossover supposed to be, right? Like what was the name of it?
One Piece, Dragon Ball, Toriko, some mess. I don't know.
It's something stupid. I remember seeing it on like YouTube like forever ago, and I'm like, what is this?
But
what purpose does that serve? Is that like entertaining for like fans? Because I like Dragon Ball and stuff, but I mean this it served me no purpose.
I like Dragon Ball, One Piece. I didn't care about a lot of stuff. The other guy.
Yeah, because
remember the Jim Neutron, Tim Turner Power Hour stuff.
Now we talking about some crossovers. No, son. Let me tell you, that was a hype crossover.
I hated the camera. I hated how Timmy looked in 3D.
Focus.
Look awkward.
There we go.
Remember that Timmy's model in 3D? His big teeth.
Yeah, and then his hair.
Yeah.
His hair was like super flat.
So, what is the main topic of the show?
Oh, I don't think we really have a main topic this week. I have a bunch of shit I just write down and then we kind of go from there. You been playing anything? What have you been playing?
I've been playing
Secrets.
Medieval today. Not today, but Medieval.
That's the PS1 remake.
Yeah, PS1 remake. I never played the original
game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Persona 4 Golden. Playing that one.
Oh right, because that just came on Steam.
Yeah. I need to get back to it. Awesome. It's gorgeous too on PC. It's awesome, dude. It feels awesome to play. This is my first time playing JRPGs on a PC. Maybe it's just Persona the way it feels, but it's just like I'm just using one hand to play. And you can like point and click, which I love. But
you just need one hand to play?
Yeah, one hand.
What? Just one hand? You playing one hand? What kind of game you playing today? What kind of game is P4?
P4? 4 words. PORN. Porn. Oh god. I'm playing Crisis. I need to get back to that too. I'm just playing oh my god, I'm just playing PC games. What's wrong? What's I'm
PC
playing?
Gamer. PC.
I got Super Mario Bros. On Switch. I haven't touched.
The super new Mario's Deluxe.
You see me playing it?
What is Nintendo with putting new in the title? Is that just like a revamped version of it?
Yeah, it's a Wii U game. And guess how much it costs? $60.
$60.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo does not sell anything else other than games.
But I bought it for $50 because Walmart does those sales for some reason, which I don't know why.
And you think Nintendo knows about that? They're like,
yeah.
You did what? You did what with our game?
No, I don't understand what's going on there at all. But GameStop. Because I remember what happened. That is when I got Link's Awakening. I got something and GameStop charged like $64. And I'm like, tax. God, yeah, tax included. Like, God, and that's for a video game? And that's a PS.
When I pre-order a game from PlayStation, it's $64.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I need to pre-order Last of Us right now, too, by the way. You preload that yet?
What?
Is Last of Us 2 preloaded on your PS4 yet?
I think it's like the day before it'll preload in.
Yeah. I need to do that tonight.
I think it's only going to be like 80 gigs, though.
That's fair.
Yeah,
right?
I already have Last of Us preloaded and then, or not preloaded, but I have it pre-ordered and then I have Ghost of Tsushima. I am waiting to pre-order Cyberpunk because I don't know if they're gonna do a digital deluxe version. I hope they do because I want to get it.
It's gonna nothing but like sound. That's it. You're gonna get like an audio soundtrack. Probably be worse.
I get the audio soundtrack. I don't know. Sometimes they have like things like in-game stuff.
Wait till next month with Xbox.
I'm a sucker for like digital download shit because
wait for next month because it's Microsoft to appear on.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I wish I could get the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah,
but damn, it's really expensive.
See, I tweeted it out today,
which I don't think you can even get them right now. I think they're sold out.
I tweeted it out the other day with Cyberpunk. Is it coming to PS5? Yeah, it is. It's coming to all next gen consoles. So I might not buy it day one. I'm gonna play it on PS5 because I don't want to. Because I'm gonna be in a long time playing this game. I know I am, and I don't want to wait and get a PS5.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like I just want to play it on my PS5.
So, you were talking to me earlier about you didn't know if you wanted to buy Last of Us 2 on disc or digital because you want to play it on PS5.
Yeah.
So is my digital library going to transfer over to my PS5?
That's why I don't know yet. That's what I'm afraid of too.
I don't think.
That's why I was hesitant on. Yeah.
Which I mean, it wouldn't work either way if you had it on disc or digital, right?
No, PS5 is confirmed to play like mostly PS4 games.
So it can.
Yeah, disc wise.
Disc wise, not.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, I could see that.
Well, maybe.
But, I mean, if that's the case, then I should be able to just transfer it, right?
Digital. And look what I said, because I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure they even say digital physical, so I'm probably making it up. So, but that was my reasoning for. I'm kind of hesitant buying like digital games right now because PS5. Especially something like.
I mean, like,
I finish it by then. You know that it just go back to it.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm gonna get the game and I'm gonna beat it in 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna be done with it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really think about that.
Like, so,
but
I know people
Cyberpunk
are like
for me is
complaining
opposite,
about like
though.
they want to play like the PS4 games on PS5,
mm-hmm.
But you don't want to really play those games until like 2 years, 3 years later down the road.
Yeah, true. But for me, Cyberpunk case is different though because it's super close to
right there at the door.
Mm-hmm. So I might skip out
if they did smart delivery, like Xboxes.
It's not gonna be
even a big deal.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Xbox version is gonna be enhanced. The PS4, PS5 version won't. It just be just a normal version. Just play it, which doesn't matter.
So the Xbox version.
Yeah, they made a special deal with Cyberpunk for some reason. It's only
they're gonna have like. So if you play Cyberpunk on PS4, and then you bought it for PS5, it'd play exactly the same that it did on PS4. But on Xbox, if I'm getting this straight, if you buy it on your Series X or your Xbox X, it's gonna play like one way. But if you get it for your Xbox Series X, it'll play better.
I guess enhanced by like maybe better resolution or something.
Probably
upscaled.
Graphics, upscaling, stuff like that.
I don't care. I just want to play it on my PS5.
But I mean, like Xbox X already plays 4K, right?
Huh?
Wait, Xbox has two versions. They have one version that plays 1080p, and then one's a 4K player. Right?
Dude, I don't know shit about it.
It's just like PlayStation. You have PlayStation. You have a PS4, and then you have a Pro.
No, because it's like I got day one PS4. Mine doesn't have the HDR support, I believe. I think yours does.
I have the Slim, yeah.
Something like that.
But I don't have the Pro.
Yeah. I think Xbox came out with HDR Xbox One, original Xbox One HDR version. So that's their version of PS4 Slim. Then they got Xbox One X is the 4K.
Yeah, they have the compact, like it's very sharply edged square, and then they have like their 4K.
Yeah,
which I forget the name because their names are so fucking confusing.
So confusing. It's so confusing. I get it, but it's just like so. I know we probably talked about
I'm surprised. like I'm so surprised they haven't called their new series Xbox Series X just Xbox SX. Like that's just call it SX.
XX.
That's it. I mean, like it sounds better.
Yeah.
Or just call it Sex. Xbox Sex. The Sex Box. It sells so many copies.
I know. We probably talked this about plenty of times, but and this is my personal opinion, but like we have like Xbox Series X, and the purpose they call it Series. That's the key word for it, and it gives you the answer for you. But it's about like playing anywhere as possible. Xbox One, Xbox One X, or Xbox Series X console. What's the point of buying or NPC? I guess like what will encourage you to get an Xbox Series X? You can play on the past platforms.
Enhanced graphics, resolution, performance, stuff like that. Shiny new toy. I mean, the smart delivery right now is super ideal because
I mean, like, why is everyone making a big deal about that? PlayStation been doing it for a while now. That's nothing new.
But excuse me, is PlayStation going to be doing it next gen? They haven't said anything about like
because it's developer choice. That's what Xbox Series X is doing too. It's developer choice. They don't have to do it. It's by developers themselves to do it. That isn't Microsoft's call. That's what I'm saying.
Smart delivery?
Huh? Yeah.
Unless like Xbox gave them some type of incentive to
make them do it. Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's what's happened. Like they paid the developers an extra bit just to develop it like that way.
Yeah, but it's like mostly developers' choice. They want it cross-play or something.
Which it's like super smart. I mean, like,
how long are they gonna do
for
that,
like
though?
what's going on now and stuff?
Yeah.
With I mean, some people aren't probably not going to be able to afford a new console this generation. Which what a shitty time to have 2 new consoles coming out. Like this is like the worst year, like the worst possible year for the like new consoles to be coming out
for both of them.
Everyone is like unemployed.
Yeah, and I'm trying to like that. Even though I want these things, it seemed like the wrong time to release one. For both sides, like it seems. I don't mean it this way, but it seems inappropriate to release it right now. Like, why would you release it during a time of pandemic?
Well,
like it seems really weird.
The life
right?
cycle. Well, I mean, the life cycle is it's definitely getting towards its end because I mean, like, look at Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like, look how big games are getting now. I mean, it's getting to the point where like these. I mean, you have a base PS4.
Yeah.
It sounds like a jet engine when you start that shit up now, right?
That didn't start till I got Apex Legends, so that started last year. It started super loud, fan. Apex Legends hurts my PS4 for some reason. I don't know why. And Call of Duty does too. Those are the only 2 games that does it. I don't know how big
just
overheats. And and when I play Call of Duty, good God, this is loud. I keep asking like, is it? Can you hear that? And you say yeah. And I was like wondering too, like, why's my room so hot? PS4, it's generating heat, and apparently everyone's having this issue too. Apparently,
there's a lot going on in that game. Like it's really high. Well, it's also on a new engine.
The game is not pretty.
You don't like that engine?
I mean, it's not pretty at all. The graphics are super dated to me.
But I mean, well, nah.
Yeah, they are. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare,
with Warzone, and like with that many players with those type of graphics, it looks great.
No, I've seen way better. No, I'm not even. Dude, Call of Duty, I mean, Battlefield have been doing this for years. This is nothing new to me.
Yeah, but like the way Battlefield plays, it plays like a PC.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous, even on console version compared to Call of Duty. Call of Duty does not look real at all. It's like the
lighting effects in Battlefield.
Lighting and shading. Call of Duty looks average,
I mean, they have it like nailed pat on that end front, like sun glares and all that shit. It looks incredible.
I'm about to say something. The Call of Duty looks mid, dude. It's a fun game, but it looks mid. It's nothing good.
You're tripping, dude. You're like tripping.
I'm not. Look at it right now.
I think it looks incredible. Anyway. So
But anywho. But any. Yeah, what were you saying?
I've been playing. Actually, speaking of like games that play like they should be played on PC, I've been playing Metroid Exodus.
I seen you playing that. Is that the newest one?
Yeah, that is a stressful game. I am
stressful. It's first person
so
shooter.
stressed. Well, like, so do you know the premise of like these games? Like you're
No, I've been meaning to play them, but I just never got to it. It's like four of them,
the
right?
gun, like the way your guns work they're pretty much scrap. You have to pretty much build your gun up into like something worth, like it's like decent. So I mean, you're using like a coat hanger for a pistol grip. You don't actually do that, but like that's like the example I can give. And like last night when I first started fighting some like mutants, right?
It was like mutants.
My gun jams up like 6 times, and I'm like, fuck.
Is it fun to play?
Yeah, but it's like it's a super stressful game because like those things happen. Is like if you don't clean your gun, it's so you're constantly like trying to scavenge stuff.
It falls apart.
Yeah, well, it gets dirty, and so you have scraps, and then you have like chemicals, and you need like so many chemicals to clean it that it'll have a cleanliness bar. And if I guess it's like really dirty, it's gonna jam up and it won't fire, and you have to like hit the reload button just to cock it back.
Why is it a mechanic? Not crap on the gaming thing, but it's so weird. Cleaning?
Because it's like it is a realistic. It's like a part of it. I guess it makes it like another level of like depth. Yeah. I guess it adds a layer of like you have to make everything that you do matters. Yeah. Because like bullets are extremely hard to come by. Like you really will not find ammo. Right?
Is this why you text me you want to do a review? Is it this game?
Oh yeah, I would love to do a review of like Metro Exodus. It's every bullet matters. I mean, every shot matters because when you're fighting demons and you only have 6-7 bullets in a clip, and you have to hit a headshot. You have to fucking hit it. You have to drop it because when you kill like the mutants are like the worst part. If I'm like fighting humans, that's fine because I can get gear off of them. When you're shooting demons and shit, you get nothing off of them. They drop nothing. So you stock up and save and you scavenge just so you can live through like those type of encounters. I don't think the game is really meant to be played guns blazing. It's more or less like a stealth game.
Really?
It's yeah. I mean, that's like because those resources are not prevalent throughout the game. So the best way to go through it is just being silent, which right now I'm in a section. I'm probably about 10, 15 hours in. I'm in a section now where I think you're going all guns blazing, but you can pick up a lot of ammo to do it. So, but I mean, I think it probably juggles it. You'll have some parts where it's a lot of gunplay, and then some parts where it's going to be like, you better fucking scavenge and you better avoid any like hardcore encounters.
Yeah.
And then the opposite of that. Also, I want to say, the HUD is like, I wish games would more do like what they do with the HUD. Their entire HUD is all on the screen. So you have like, it's all on your, like, so you have a watch with it's kind of like, you have like 2 watches. One is like a arrow and it points you where you're going. It's like your little gauge. And then you have like a radiation, gauge, and it's like a little dial. I forget the name of it. It's like a Krieger gauge. I think it's like the gauge for the radiation. You have like one of those. And if you want to pull up like your gun menu and stuff, you have to hit it like you have to hold like L1 or something, and that will pull it up, and you can start doing that. But mainly, you can play the entire game without having to see a HUD, like seeing shit all over your screen. You can kind of take it in better. I love that, and I wish more games would do that.
Division 1 still has the best HUD of all time.
All the graphics, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Division 1 has the best HUD of all time. I love the HUD of that game.
Yeah, it's all like it's tilted.
It's on your backpack. Yeah.
I wish they had the all-time best map I've ever seen until like the E3, their first E3 gameplay video, when they put up the map, that I'm like, that is the greatest fucking map ever.
Was this cross-gen? It was on the next gen at the time. He's only for PS4, Xbox One, right?
I think it was. You know, that's a good question. I think it came out on.
Past.
Actually, I think at the time it was like Xbox 360, PS3. This is like when they announced that game, and then it was next gen when it actually came out, and it wasn't.
That's the next gen game we saw. Like, oh my god,
yeah,
this is yeah.
But it was a kind of. I mean, they changed so much stuff.
They downgraded.
Yeah, I think that game took a hard downgrade because the map ain't shit. It looks so cool. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The map.
Yeah. Aren't you playing wrestling right now?
Assassin's Creed.
Odyssey.
Yeah. No, I'm playing Origins too.
The Egyptian one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like it's like a huge contrast between like Metro Exodus and then Origins, because like one is like a very video game of like the AI is stupid and you know all this stuff, and then Exodus is like the complete opposite. It's like super hardcore realistic.
Yeah.
And like I can just kind of like Origins is like one of those games where you can just kind of goof around and then have fun with it. Yeah, I mean,
because open world, but it's still like a linear storyline too, right?
Well, the storyline in like Metro Exodus is like really like deep. I wouldn't say. Well, yeah. I mean, it's pretty deep. It's more linear. In Origins, it's this part. It's really forgettable. It's super forgettable, and it's kind of uninteresting.
So you don't like Origins?
I like Origins. The gameplay is like great, and I love some of the when you get into like I was fighting a giant snake and I had this like bow that like I could just like pull back and then there would an arrow would be there and then I could fire it, and it was like this cool like scene, and that's like the whole reason I really want to play it, because I love
the gods,
like that Egyptian, the Egyptian gods, and then doing shit like that. That's like one of the main reasons I wanted to play the game, because I like the aesthetic of it, and I love playing like Egypt. I love going like exploring through like the pyramids and raiding shit like that. Love that. The story is kind of, if I had to give it a scale, like the story is like a 4
6
out of 10. Like it's super forgettable, and I really don't care what's going on. I use the story just kind of to move me along.
This guy, he is the first, right?
The gameplay is like really fun.
That guy, he's the first, right? First
on the timeline. Yeah, I think he is the first assassin. But like they had like, I don't know. I mean, they had like a good opportunity to make it like really cool, and I think they really concentrated on more gameplay than they did on the story, because the story is so shallow. It's just
yeah, but that's what you come from. Even though gameplay,
I don't care about any of the characters at all. I mean, like, and then you have that's pretty much all I gotta say. It's just good gameplay, but you know, shallow story.
Yeah.
I mean, but what can I expect out of like, you know, Assassin's Creed? They've kind of been. I mean, all Assassin's Creed actually, they've always been kind of fucking stupid.
Assassin's Creed 2 and 3 are awesome story-wise.
But I mean, with the whole thing with Desmond,
I didn't care about Desmond's part. I care about Ezio's
that's
story.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you have like these fascinating stories about like this assassins and Templar, and I think if the game was just nothing but assassins and Templars, and it was just like the story of like, you know,
ongoing
in them, but then they throw all in this shit with the with Desmond, which Desmond's not been a part of the game since I don't know when.
Assassin's Creed 3, I believe, right?
That was the last one.
Yeah,
I think so. I beat Assassin's Creed 3, but I can't even remember. I remember him doing this whole thing.
I don't remember Desmond's stuff at all. I didn't care about him.
It's super forgettable.
Yeah,
right?
He's like, he's just there.
Yeah,
you know, he's not the eye candy of the game.
You know, I always had a theory that Desmond, the last Assassin's Creed that they'll ever do would be like, it was going to be Desmond, and it was going to be in the future,
modern time. Me too.
Like a futuristic Assassin's Creed, and instead of like doing the past, they're gonna go all the way in the future, and then that'd be the last one.
Because he gained his memories from accessing all these characters. He gains their abilities. So you learn how to do that. Because I think they explained in Assassin's Creed 2 or 3. And you do play as him in Assassinate, if I'm not mistaken, right? Assassinate some guards or whatever.
I remember in 3, yeah, you got to play as
a segment.
Like, but did you have the I can't even remember.
He has his own blaze, I believe. He had like a legit hoodie.
Yeah, like his hoodie was like super modern and stuff. Which I mean, I don't know why they never. I guess they never wanted to end the series because did EA always own them or did they acquire them after a bit?
No, Ubisoft owns them. Ubisoft owns Assassin's Creed. That's like its flagship title. Yeah, Assassin's Creed.
Wait, why am I thinking EA?
EA never had it up.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that then.
Yeah, I haven't played Assassin's Creed since the one Shaw let me borrow, that buggy mess. I gave it back to him.
Probably Unity.
The French one? Yeah.
Yeah, Unity.
Yeah. This is stupid. That's when
I played Unity way after it came out when they fixed all the bugs and stuff. So I never had any issues with the bugs. But I heard like that. You remember that time period where they were releasing all these games unfinished and everything was
2016, dude. Like 2016, right? Was it 2016?
Like even before it was like 2013. I think it started in 2013.
Yeah, people.
I remember when Battlefield 4 came out.
Yeah,
that's like when I really realized I'm like, shit, this is like totally not a finished game. Nothing worked.
Halo, whatever it's called, that was embarrassing for Microsoft. The Microsoft Collection or something?
The Halo Collection. Yeah, I remember when I played the Halo Collection, it was garbage. It didn't work. I heard. It really did not work. I was like, wow, I paid $60 for this too.
I didn't get it. Like, God, this is your flagship title, and working like that was really weird. And apparently it was like, I guess because the games was too... Didn't they all run on one server? Some mess?
You know, I have no idea what was the issue with that. I never really looked into it. I just remember like... I remember me and my friend trying to play through the campaign together. We're trying to play through all the campaigns. Could not make it work. I know
Trial Club have issues, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was just that time period, about 2 years where this game just came out buggy mess. I didn't know what that was about. I guess they
were just like pushing it out. They're like, I guess we'd do a day one, do a day one patch, fix it. And that was really never the case. I mean, that day one patch never fixed anything.
It was one game that
it was like that. They did that. They were selling $60 games at full price, or they were selling these games at $60, knowing they wasn't unfinished.
Yeah,
and I don't know it's because they didn't want to delay them, and which you don't want to, like, when they're having to hit that deadline, they're in crunch for like 6 weeks. And I'm assuming that they did not want to keep them in crunch because obviously crunch is miserable, right? So they're releasing these games unfinished, and then they're like, okay, we'll fix it. We'll fix it later. We'll do a day one patch. And that went on for a couple of years, and then people got really fucking fed up with that. And then they started doing the, what was it? It's what PC does now. It's in development or whatever, early access. You can do early access now.
I hate that mess too.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying, you pay like $40, but the games are never going to be finished.
No, I hate that mess too. Yeah, I'm glad. What's the last time you had a day one patch?
I think
for a game.
Doesn't games normally all do a day one patch now? Mainly,
I don't think so.
Most of them.
Unless I'm not paying attention.
It was like,
I think Call of Duty was the last one I had. Modern Warfare.
Call of Duty had one, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was 60 gigs with day one patch. I had to play it the next morning.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
I always have background downloading on, so I don't have to. It just does it in the middle of the night.
Yeah. God, they need to do something about that. That's just poor optimization there.
Well, I don't think they really. Oh, you mean like the size of it?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. Well, that one update they had, it was going to be. It's like every season it's like 100 gigs, and they had the season with a price the time we're recording this, it would be Captain Price was the season 4, I think. It was going to be 80 gigs. And then eventually everyone got so tired of it and started complaining. They came out with a statement, said, okay, we changed it. And they changed it to 40 gigs. And I'm like, how? You compressed it to 40 gigs, but you couldn't have done that before? Like, you didn't think 80 gigs would...
I think 80 gigs was a bug. I think that was a bug. I think it was supposed to be like 36 to 40 gigs.
It was a bug.
Yeah, I think 80, it was supposed to be 40 gigs. But that's still a lot for an update. That's almost an entirely new game, early PS4 game.
For their defense, they do have a lot of content in those updates. Like they are packing in a lot of content.
But you can compress that way better. That's a legit full game there. Of what? Assets? And apparently assets don't even look good. What's in there? Because, I mean, to be an online game, you had to have patch notes. Sure. But what's the new assets?
Has anyone looked at the patch notes for that and see what was making it so big?
Unless you can find one, because it has to be like stability issues, which should not be that big. But like, it has to be like the legit new assets or updated graphics or something to make it look that huge. Because I don't understand what is going on there. They got to be adding they got to be really badly optimized. I can look into it after we finish the podcast.
Probably like like characters. Like, I know Price was a playable character, and they probably had some updated skins and stuff like that.
40 gigs.
Well, I can think of it. We never really got to talk about the PS5 event. Like, we never really had an afterthought. So I thought right now would probably be a good time to talk about
really?
like our thoughts. Yeah, we never really talked about it. Last week, what day was that? The 11th? Yeah, it was the 11th, right? Because I guess on Twitter saying that it was gonna be revealed on the 10th, and it was the 11th. That was like a day off. So last week, on the 11th, they had the PS5 event, and we got new Spider-Man game, Horizon Zero Dawn, a bunch of indie games, Gran Turismo 7, we got Resident Evil Village. What'd you think about it today?
It's awesome. I still stand by that. It's fantastic. It felt like next gen to me.
Yeah,
it was me excited for next gen.
So unlike, and I'm not trying to shit on Xbox, but unlike, I
don't think it was judged
Xbox
fairly.
had a presentation, and they hyped it up like they were gonna have next gen. Yeah, it was mainly for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but
I don't know what
really
it was.
Didn't even see gameplay of it. We saw like 2 seconds, and then it was it. That was the end of it.
I don't even know what that entire conference was for.
That wasn't there, but there wasn't
no, it wasn't their main show.
No, and so I don't know why they did that. I just because people were hungry, but they had a lot of third-party games on there that just, it really didn't need its own show.
I mean, like, Sony did too, third-party titles, but it's like Sony's was just more intriguing to me. I think I never had a legit event where like these games actually look good for me to play.
Do you think Sony looked at that event and then took away anything or added anything because of how like the reception it got? You think they were like, oh man, that's kind of a little bit similar to what we're about to do. Let's
no,
I guarantee Sony looked at it and changed something. They probably were like, okay, or they looked at it and they're like, okay, we need to avoid this because you notice that there was like a lot of talking. Yeah. And people were really giving them a hard time about the talk, which I mean, it was kind of annoying. And then Sony just came out right at the beginning of the event, and they're like, "We're just gonna let our games do the talking for us." And they had very very small like developer like commentary, like on the like Gran Turismo 7.
Well, that's been like an ongoing criticism for a long time for Sony though. I mean, I guess it started this gen. I mean this conference or whatever, because I know I think it was Microsoft last year, 2 years ago, what it just came out, this game after game after game after game after game, and people did like that. So
what was it, E3 or it was the Sony event, when they first did that, right? They'd had just nonstop games. It was like overwhelmingly positive reviews for it.
Yeah, I still I think Sony because the PS5 slogan is what, play has no limits or something. And I just see that with PS5, like these guys are starting off strong. Like as you're recording today, Horizon 2 is coming next year.
2021.
Yeah, and my speculation is fall. I said it in my speculation before the reaction video.
It'd be a good time for it. You know,
it's
fall.
A perfect time for it. Yeah. Spider-Man Miles Morales is releasing as a launch title.
Now I want to talk about Spider-Man because there's a lot of controversy going around this game.
The controversy is stupid because people don't know what they're talking about.
This is a standalone game. It is,
yes,
but it is not an expansion. And a lot of people are calling it like close to the Lost Legacy or Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Yeah, that's what
like,
it is.
It's going to be probably about a $40 game, and it's probably going to be roughly about 10 hours, 15 hours, something on that ballpark.
About 10, 15 hours, yeah.
But it's not a new game. It's not.
It is a new game.
Well, it's a new game, but it's not on a new engine or anything like that. It's playing in the Spider-Man PS4 engine, but with this Miles.
Yeah, no, I mean like it's a PS5 game, but it's using
but they didn't.
No, they didn't state that. It's like imagine like it's an enhanced version of PS4. It's still a PS5 game, so you probably get like better textures, probably newer assets of that base world of Spider-Man PS4.
We're gonna get to see. So it looked like we're gonna get to play in snow. It's gonna be like wintertime in New York, which that's pretty hype. I can't wait to see that. Yeah. But there's not gonna be any new physics or anything like that.
Who knows?
There might be some, I mean, we're gonna get like some of like his powers. So it looked like he went invisible.
Yeah.
And then his shock power.
Yeah, it's like.
But
I don't know why.
So in our reaction video, someone in the comments actually said. So we had a reaction video to like just the Spider-Man game, and someone in the comments are like, "Why is the?" And they were referring to me. Why is the guy at the top?
Really?
I look so disappointed, and you could see my face when I realized it wasn't Spider-Man 2. It was DLC. I'm like, wait, is it DLC? And you could see my disappointment. I'm like, oh, it's not Spider-Man 2.
But people had to realize, like, someone I saw on Twitch, like, guys, you really think they're gonna make Spider-Man 2 that quickly?
Well, that was the issue when it said holiday. When it said holiday 2020, I was like,
no, I mean like,
I was like, oh, this is definitely not.
Look at development speed time. There's no way they can make a new entirely Spider-Man game.
Way.
Exactly, like that's common sense.
Which it makes me think that like it's going to be forever before we get Spider-Man 2 now. Because if this is what they've been working on since
3 years,
Spider-Man came out, then it's going to be another 4 years, 5 years before we get Spider-Man 2, which is
3 years.
You think they've already started on Spider-Man 2?
Because, like I said before, that's what I said before the reaction to the entire event. Spider-Man's top priority for Sony. Because it's like, not just regarding like God of War or Horizon. I'm gonna get back to God of War, pen that right quick. But like, Spider-Man's different. It's something different for them. It's a licensed character that's exclusive. And it's Spider-Man, and the first one's fantastic, but it also sold freaking well too.
Yeah, and it made a lot of sense for Sony to take their most selling game and make it a launch. Which obviously, I mean, that was like Sony's way of saying this is why you should buy a PS5.
Yeah, that's what they did right there.
With Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was that game just legit sold me like I gotta get a PS5. Same with Ratchet and Clank and Horizon 2. Like they telling me like get a PS5, and these are all fantastic games, sequels to these fantastic games.
Yeah.
But for like back to God of War, there's a lot of people mad on Twitter because God of War hasn't getting announced or shown. Like, what? Like that's legit. It was trending. Like, why are you mad about that? It's legit. Came out 2 years ago? 2018.
Yeah.
How, guys? Like, do you guys not know how development works? Maybe just me because I know how that works, but there's no way they can make a game.
Yeah, we have a little bit of intimate knowledge on. I mean, that should be common knowledge that it takes about 4 years or longer, like 4 years for a decent AAA game.
Yeah,
but maybe even longer.
It's like asking for like Last of Us 3, which people are already doing.
Yeah, so. They're like, where is Last of Us 3? Yeah. Speaking of Last of Us 3, the reviews are out.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. It is a masterpiece.
Told you it wouldn't be affected.
People are calling it like a work of art.
Yeah, people are, it was like I predicted. So apparently what we saw isn't 100% true either.
I have been watching a lot of podcasts on it. I've been watching a lot of reviews on it, and what I can take away from what's been spoiled, and we've seen pretty much all the spoilers that we could get our hands on.
Key points, right? Yeah.
They don't really make they don't spoil everything, and I guess there's so much context around certain scenes that even though that you're seeing one thing from that scene, it's not the entire scene, and it doesn't necessarily spoil the whole game. And even, I mean, Troy Baker came out and said that, like, just because you see something doesn't mean it's spoiled.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes me feel good that I don't know every twist and little turn it's going to take. So
it didn't bother me when I looked at it. I was more excited to play it then.
Just because I got spoiled doesn't mean it's going to change the gameplay. It doesn't necessarily it's going to make it a bad game. But what I can take away from is like this game is grueling to play. They say it is violent.
Yeah, it's very they said I remember reading a review, like, we don't really get these kind of games like this in a very long time. This is maybe one of those kind of games. It's another game to compare it to. I can't remember what it was of this generation. Like, we rarely get these kind of games. And like again, yeah, I'm just excited to play it. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say for it.
A lot of people are comparing it to it's kind of like a game, a book, and a movie all rolled into one. And they say that it might even surpass Last of Us 1, which is pretty hard to fucking do, right? Because that game was pretty marvel.
I can see that, but I remember seeing one review where someone said The Last of Us 1 was better. Opinionated. I do think Last of Us 2 would have a stronger story because they improved. Naughty Dog's writing improved over time.
Yeah.
So,
they said this is the most Naughty Dog game ever. Like, this is like their
I can
crown
see
jewel.
that. Yeah, I can see that completely. It's their style, how they do games. You can just clearly see it in this one. Yeah, I just can't wait to play it. Yeah, I mean, because I knew it was going to be a good game. I don't know why. My problem.
So the time that this podcast comes out,
released today.
The game will be out.
Yeah, it'll be out. Prior to like all this reactionaries and stuff, the spoilers, all that stuff. You know, like, it's like people forgot about Naughty Dog's ongoing talent. You're like, I mean, like, I can't say you question those, but these guys are literally talented people over there.
No,
that's why I didn't question it. That's why
that's why they get their nickname, Naughty Gods.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Though, like, that's why I didn't question. Like, you're just going to throw all that talent they had in the past out the window because something made you mad in the spoilers. Could not be true. I'm gonna play this game myself.
Well, they say, I mean, like, I think the spoilers are true, but I think what happens is, like,
the context
just because you've seen that doesn't mean it necessarily it is a spoiler, because, like, there's probably a lot of moving parts going on in that scene that you don't know.
Yeah. And I'm in a minority too. Like, the spoilers made me more hype. I actually like those spoilers. That's ballsy what they did.
Like, just a little peek behind the curtain now. I'm like, holy fuck, this is like a serious ass game.
Leading up to it. And they question you about the sequel too, if they make a sequel. Like, it's just like, I didn't for a minute, for like an ounce, I didn't question Naughty Dog's talent. Simply by talent alone. That's why I don't question Spider-Man 2 coming out. That's the exact same reason I'm excited for Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Anyone can make a bad game.
Yeah, anyone can make a bad game.
But like,
I'm just saying, like,
you have to have a little faith. I mean, even if... See, it's funny because a lot of people are like saying this game is garbage, this game is trash, but they have not played it. They have a lot of opinions for a game that they haven't played.
Yeah.
And one of the takeaways I got from all the research I've been doing on, like, the reaction of this is, like, people are going to be a lot of, and I said exactly the same thing about this game, and I don't remember that I said this on video or not, but I said, I can't wait for people to get a hold of this because there's going to be a lot of mixed reactions to this game.
Yeah.
Some people are going to pick it up and put it back down, and some people are going to play it completely through.
But be honest when you play it. Don't go in hating. Legit play the game. People do that a lot when it comes to certain reviews or anything. Like, go in hating. Like, why do you do that?
It's like
hate watching.
You have high expectations.
Yeah.
And it's like the same like going to like seeing a movie and hyping up a movie. And then you get in there and it's not as good as you thought it was. Necessarily doesn't mean it's a bad movie, but it means that you just overhyped it and you overextended yourself thinking it was going to be this god pedestal and it really wasn't. And then you hate it, but it's not doesn't really make it it's a bad movie or, you know.
See, for me, like,
safer game.
And it's not just like Naughty Dog. Like, it's like from Insomniac or Naughty Dog himself and Guerrilla Games with Horizon. I have high expectations because they prove themselves to make good games. Not because I'm excited, just the fact that I know these are talented fucking people over there. Like Insomniac.
I remember you saying the exact same thing for Ghost of Tsushima because it's by Sucker Punch.
It's by Sucker Punch.
Studio, so
and I don't get that like a lot of people. Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing. That's a lot of people view Nintendo in general. They expect quality, and like that's not like it's not because I expect it. Well, it's not because it's not because I expect it. Kind of, it's kind of they set the bar.
Yeah,
already. And they've proven times and times again that they did. So I'm just like, okay.
Especially Naughty Dog. I mean,
yeah, exactly, dude.
They have a god tier track record for games.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I'm not questioning it. I mean, because like, could you go question because it's successful? People do that a lot.
I remember when I was like playing Last of Us, and then I can't say, did I play Uncharted and then Last of Us? Because I was going through a backlog of PS4 games I've never played before. And I was like, wow, these is all really made by Naughty Dog? This is insane.
Yeah. They're a fantastic studio, dude. They set the bar from The Last of Us kind of started it. They did it with Uncharted, but The Last of Us kind of picked the bar for like the entire industry, not just like
Crash.
PlayStation. Yeah.
I mean, that was probably like them setting the bar right there because Crash was such a good game.
Mm-hmm. Like Insomniac, they did Spiral back in the day. That's my favorite like platformers, and they were good. And then they're doing Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank, which are phenomenal games in my opinion. Like, come on, like Miles Morales, legit because the name alone, I'm just like gonna buy it because it's by Insomniac. Like, I even wanted them to do. I wanted Spider-Man to be made by Sucker Punch before it got announced. Insomniac. I thought it'd be great. Like the same with Ghost of Tsushima. Like prior to the event we saw a month ago, I don't know nothing about that game. I'm just buying because it says Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's the reason I'm buying it. Because they make good games.
And developers we trust, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. I trust as a developer. So like, I mean, it's different from people to people though. It's like it just really weird how people throughout their.
So I mean, you're excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
We should totally do a spoiler cast on it after we beat the game.
To beat the game.
Yeah, we should totally have like.
I'm glad you gave me courage.
Get some notebooks.
Yeah.
Jot down all our theories, our ideas, and then we do like entire something maybe separate from the podcast, and just do a spoiler cast. Completely go full. Maybe we could do like 15 minutes for like non spoilers, and then open it up for like complete spoilers, and then because this seems like a good type of game to dissect because there's so much going on in it. So I think we should definitely do that.
I'm thinking of something. I'll tell you after.
All right.
Because it might be a guest show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, we can probably end it here because we're hitting an hour 10.
109. Yeah, that's fine. Did you like that video? Is there anything we got to promote? Anything?
I mean, other than our guys, if you like this show, we post a new episode every Friday at 9 a.m. So,
Eastern time.
mean, if you want any updates on the show or anything like that, we also have a Twitter page at The Drunken Ship.
Look in the description below.
Tay, do you have anything to plug?
I don't know.
Nothing?
No, this entire week has been weird for me. It's been really strange.
Yeah, I know. I saw you saw that face app, and then I just don't know how to think about you anymore, man. You should put that in the description. Put that in the description.
What?
Your face app pictures.
How?
Link it. Link it to your Twitter. Link it. Yeah.
I might do a social experiment on that. See what happens. Second, I gain clout. Isn't that what trap is?
You gotta make an OnlyFans.
Isn't that what a trap is?
Hey, I'll give you $5. You make an OnlyFans with those pictures.
No.
I'll cash app you right now $5. You make a.
Why you need $5?
Come on, man. I saw you eating veiny sausages. I know you need $5.
Oh my god. That thing slap. What are you at?
All right. Well, fuck. I'm gonna end the show. Struggling, man.
Is that a product placement? It stinks.
Yeah,
You're let me end the show. I'm about to go on with it.
Guys, if you like the show, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll see you next week.
Oh yeah, before we go, appreciate giving me all those likes and views on my Spider-Man reaction. That means a lot.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was knocked it out the park, man.
Yeah.
Even though I got really disappointed up in the they saw it too. The one guy was like, dude's super disappointed. I did see my face. I was like, it's not Spider-Man 2. This is not Spider-Man 2.
I need to look at the comments. Anyway, guys.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for watching.
See you guys.